Hari Narayanan. In February, was there family our relationship goes back 2001 from Japan, and he's the one who identified and asked me to come into sales. I used to be a programmer, and thanks to him, we are where we are. Like I say about Sri Toshiyuki Kamanaka. Thanks to Toshiyuki Kamanaka, we are here today, not together. Thanks to him, we are here together. So I owe a lot more to Hari Narayan. Not only the professional life, but also the spiritual, as well. There is not a single topic which is taboo between us to discuss, and we have our clear opinions, and the guidance and the mentoring that I have received, I think it's unparalleled across any of our groups. And it's my pleasure to welcome you today, and it's an honor. Please, thank you.
Hello everyone, Happy New Year. Hope you are all happy. Okay, be happy, that is the first and foremost thing. Am I audible? So thanks to Murali for inviting me, that too on the first day of the year. And thanks to Venkatesh for immediately accepting and coming with me. And first of all, I am not a good orator when it comes to on stage or public gathering, even though my passion is to conduct only events and entertain people. I entertain people, but not me, through other good entertainers. That's why I brought Venkatesh today. And Murali is a good orator, and he prepares meticulously, and he puts the PPT and everything. I always make use of him for that. But I'm not very good, but I will just go dynamic, whatever comes to my mind. Murali has given me a topic, contribution to the nation, 75th year. I will try to come to that, but I will tell you how we can do that, or even at least think of that. Every individual has a responsibility for that, but how are we going to do that? For that, charity begins at home. So everybody, as I told you, we need to be, first of all, be content, happy. What we are doing, we should be doing passionate. Our work should be enjoyable. And how many of you know Murali Manikandan's background, his profile? Just be open. How many of you know? You know him as KGK president now in all over India. He is running also other parts of the world. But how many of you know before that what he was doing and what is his core strength, where he started his life? How many of you know? Only Amit? Okay. So this is very important. First, know your boss. Because if he has achieved something and come to this level, from where he has come to this level is very important. It's not an overnight thing. It's not magic. In one song, Rajinikanth will become, from here to here, rags to riches. That is only in movies. So why this is important? Then we all can understand the road behind success. So there is a lot of hard work behind that. I met Murali 25 years back in Japan. He was an embedded engineer, one of the topmost embedded engineer, and he was bilingual. At that time, he knows Japanese, not to do today's level, maybe halfway. And then we met, at that time he was working in some other company. I was a sales guy in HCL. I met him in some puja. We do once in a month, public gathering where like-minded people come and do a Sunday evening puja and then eat together. So like at the time I met him, and he's one guy, very, very straightforward. In fact, even some people felt arrogant. He never hide things. He cannot. He openly, he will talk, say he likes it or don't like it, whatever it is, like that. He sings very well. He sang that way. So I went to him and said, your Ayyappan song was very good. And that's the first interaction between us. And then he came to me, he asked me about my what I am doing and all that. I'm a sales guy, so he was a technical person. And then our meeting continued, and then I saw a lot of passion in him. He's a very serious patriot. There are many patriotic people, but they are not serious about that. But he's a very serious person. He always thinks about the nation. He is like a Japanese. For them, nation first, company second, family third. So if nation is good, company is good, then family is good. This is the hierarchy for them. That, like that I have seen Murali Manikandan. Now that is only growing inside him. So at the time I thought this guy should not be a technical guy only talking to the computer. So my goal was, my intuitive feeling said he has to do something bigger than what he is doing. So then I proposed to him, at the time I was in HCL in a sales guy. So first thing first, so I made him come out of that company. I pulled him into HCL and I put him in our customer place. It was not my customer, but my pride is first I need such good guy in my company, even though another sales guy got benefited. He came in and he was working for another customer, but through HCL. So that was the first success. And then I moved into SRM as a country head, which was a big leap for me. And from sales guy, I am becoming a country head. So at that time, I gave him an offer. I only brought him into HCL. Again, I told him, come with me. This is the offer I am giving you. He saw the offer and said, business development manager. Are you joking? I said, I am not joking. This is where you belong to, you come. He said, give me a week. And then after a week, because he never just get flattered, you can never flatter Murali Manikandan. If you try to do so or already tried and failed, good. Otherwise, don't even try, not in your dream. So he said 1 week. 1 week later, he came. Why you thought so? I explained my reasons. He got convinced. He joined. And today, you all see what he is capable of. And with his technical background, he started doing pre-sales, sales support. He creates one of the best proposals. So he is one of the best asset. So then we molded along with me. He learned what all his weakness. When Venkatesh was putting that SWOT analysis, that's actually for a corporate. When we do big proposals, one time Wipro will be competing. We will be competing from HCL. At the time, we used to sit and work on SWOT analysis. That is for strength, weakness, opportunities, threats for a particular proposal. For that proposal, what are the competitors? And with the competitor, when you compare what is my strength, what is my weakness, that is where it started. But the way Venkatesh brought it for individuals, that is amazing. Even today, it's a learning for me. It's very good because every one of us is a sales guy. We start our life at the age of 1, 2, 3, selling. If I need a ice cream, I sell. You need to sell to get anything, even love, even attention from your parents when there are 3, 4 brothers. So selling is part and parcel of life. You are all sales people. So for that way, SWOT analysis is very, very important. And you need to put that for yourself, and you need to understand your strength, then your half success. Weakness, many people cannot change your weakness to strength. Don't worry about that. I don't do. I just go on my strength. For my weakness, I use other people who are good in that. I make them my friend. I just make them love me and do the thing for me. So you need to cultivate your strength. And if you cannot change your weakness, then grab people, along with you who can compensate your weakness. So for that also you need to understand your strength. Whether you are disciplined like Murali, Venkatesh, to change themselves and change their weakness, discipline themselves. Even the 2-hour thing I don't do. I'm not a strict disciplinarian. I just go with the wind. I just work the way I like. That's why today he came in proper suit and he wanted to present himself like that. I present myself only this way, because when you add value, people will accept you. There is two things, love and respect. I go for love. I never go for respect, because respect can be food. Tomorrow morning, if you hear something bad about me, you will throw the respect. But if you love me, even tomorrow morning, you will pity me. At least you will have this thing, sad feeling that this will be wrong. This is a false news. You will try to be the PRO for me to justify that Hari is good. So try to make people love you. For that, first you need to love yourself, and then you should also be truly loving the other person. So charity begins at home. That's what I am trying to emphasize. So be passionate about what you are doing. And coming back to Murali Manikandan, that's the strength. So we saw the strength. I pushed him into the thing. He learned his weakness. He changed that into strength. And he really, he's not a half-baked guy. There are two types of people. One, people always depend on others and work. Earlier here, when I was talking, I mentioned this. Again, I like to tell, he go deep-rooted. Before starting KGK in India, he did a 6 months research. He knows what is what. He don't do half-baked things. He learn everything, and then only he will do. In each and every department, he knows what is what, who is working, how it has to be done. But I am totally different. The other side of the coin, I don't know anything. I am a perfect manager. I can get things done. But I believe people, I choose the right person on intuitively. I don't give it to the wrong guy. That strength I have. I can choose whether this is a good guy or bad guy. So I'm lucky, and thanks to my intuition, thanks to my inborn talent, I'm able to do that. So don't try go with, this is always safer route, like Venkatesh Murali, do the hard work, come in the right way. Always it will pay 90%. 10% of the people, like not all bus conductor become Rajinikanth, only one. So some lucky people like me get people like Murali Manikandan to work for me. So I am successful. So if you are also in the lucky part, if your intuition says that, and out of 10, 8 success rate for you, then go with that. No, don't waste time learning things. Just go do much bigger things. All the right people will be with you. So that's the way Murali Manikandan has come this long. You people are lucky to work with Murali Manikandan. As I don't know your name. What's your name? Like she said, working in KGK, working with a person like Murali Manikandan is a blessing in disguise. It takes 8 janmas, because he's such a disciplinarian. He don't mold himself, he mold everyone. Otherwise, you cannot work with him. But how many of you are going to take it like that with passion? You are a winner. Tomorrow, wherever you are, you can win. Because this is the hardest way, very, very tough in the beginning. But once you get into the groove, no stopping. You can really win. No need to bother. If you go this way, there will not be any Monday blues. You can passionately come on Monday morning to the office. How many of you come happily on Monday morning? How many of you feel terrible that Monday has come? I need to go to the office. How many of you? Just anybody worried coming to office on Monday? Seriously, there are people. Even our colleagues, there are people who, because they don't like the job. That is not that they are not good. They are good. They are not doing the right thing. They are not doing the thing which is passionate, or they are not doing the work which they are comfortable with. So many people study something, do something. I did MCA. I cannot write even a single line of code. But always my passion is on sales. I tried MBA on 4 colleges. I failed in the entrance. I tried only 1 college in MCA. I got it. This is fate. But you should not leave fate like that. You need to fight with that. So I need a certificate only to sail. You need a boat only to cross the bridge. So I need a certificate only to prove that I am educated. That's all, right? So that is not going to help me. I cannot write a single line of code, but I used that and joined IT company. But my eyes were always on the sales gate. There was no money, Murali Manikandan. There was no hurry for me to pull me into sales. I myself dragged myself. I went, my objective never changed. I used all this path, and then I landed in sales, and after that, no stopping, and I am a successful salesperson. I have also failed. I tried in between my own business. I terribly failed in that. I took a movie. I lost 4 crores. I opened a chain of restaurants. I failed. Again, now I came back after 10 years to corporate. Again, I'm heading now Japan and also UAE. It's a $1 billion company, 35,000 employees. If you look back, it will be like a comedy show, but that is part of life. Only one thing all through myself is the tenacity. Never say die. You should never stop yourself, because only you can stop yourself. There will be always people, your so-called well-wishers will try to screw you, misguide you, stop you, because this world is full of enmity, full of competition. The opportunities are grabbed. So don't worry about all that. When you fail, it's a big learning. How many times you fail and how quickly you get up, that's the strength. If somebody says I never failed, then be careful and pity them, because when they fail, it will be very difficult for them to come back. So please fail, get up. Please fail, get up. You will always be successful. You will never be afraid of anything. So come back, and then that win will be the biggest, because you will not repeat the mistake. You have already done some mistakes. Just come out and learn that and apply that. You will be successful. And when you do all this, at that time, when you are not having the Monday blues, when you are passionate about the work, when you know what is your company, when you know who is your boss, then you are happy. When you are happy, you can think of the other person. Out of family, you can think of the next person. First, think of your colleagues, then think of your friends. How many of you spend time related to work or related to friends on Saturday, Sunday? How many of you work on Saturday, Sundays? Come here and work, not on compulsion, on your own. Anybody? Other than Amit, anybody? I know 24/7, he has to put his hand like this. I'm not asking about him. Very few. So how many of you do out of office work, social work, go into Rotary or Lions Club or any other on your own, any charity work or any friendship to any of you after office hour, Saturday, Sunday? Anybody? How many of you are learning Japanese? Only one. Not even Amit. Sad. So you need to learn Japanese at least on your own. You are working for a company called KGK, one of the proud, biggest company of Japan, and you should be proud about it. And learning a language is always good. So even if you don't learn Hindi, learn Japanese, because you are working for a Japanese company. At least you should know how to greet. Tomorrow there is a customer coming, Japanese, your chairman coming. You should know at least how to just say, introduce yourself, greet yourself. You need to learn your language. You need to learn Japanese, and there are online courses. There are many people who are teaching. So these are all shows that Murali's big vision is how do you contribute to the nation? You are not even contributing to yourself. Again, charity begins at home. So you first learn which country this company belongs to. Japan. You are working for a Japanese company, even though it is in India. You should learn the language, at least the basics. Number one. Number two, as I told you, if you are passionate about the work and happy, getting the salary on time, getting the recognition, you don't have this thing, then you have to help others. After office hours, it's not only your family, children, your parents, more than that. Life goes beyond that. Corona has started in a hard way to the whole globe. So you need to understand that. So when you do that, then Saturday, Sunday, at least spend some time for the community you live in, for the area you work for. Then only you need to know your counselor. You need to be cautious when you choose your counselor. You have to go around, join some, Rotarian or be a Lions Club member, or create your own hub, create some people, do some charity. So then you go to the next level. You are caring about your local community, and then you become state level, and then come to the nation. This is the hierarchy. But when you are not even bothered about your company, when you are not even bothered how to improve yourself and your area, then it is very, very hard. Not for the nation. Nation will grow. Any corporate is a corporate. Individuals come and go. We come and go. Nations, corporates will always be there. Okay. So we are all just a tool coming and going. But if you can make a difference to yourself and to the society, then definitely, we can grow much faster than the rate we are growing. We are already growing. We should be proud of that. For the last 10 years, we have come a long way, and we are going to go a very long way in the next few years. And we are very confident about that. But being in KGK, being in a disciplinary area, that too like boss with Murali, you need to, next time, after 1 year or something, every time when I come, I will be coming here. I want to see more people learning Japanese. I want to see more people contributing to the society so that the dream is achieved. How many people dream? I'm not talking about Nayandara coming in the dream. The dream which not allow you to sleep. How many of you have such dreams? Big dreams which is not allowing me to sleep. I need to become this. I need to be this. Why am I like this? When am I going to do that? How many of you have big dreams? And this is only a, as I told you, this just to cross the bridge, you are having a boat. That is what is this employment. How many of you dream big? Or how many of you want to grab the position of Murali Manikandan in KGK? Is it possible or not? Possible or not? Possible or not? How many of you dream big? Inside KGK? Inside KGK or outside? What's your dream? Can you come and share? It can be anything.
Cars are. So petrol is going to stop, and also I thought of start something with that EV. So that was the plan. But past 4 years, 4.5 years, seeing Mulya sir, so he wants to be like him. If I could get his best, so that would be a different thing.
Yeah. So good that at least good that she has a dream and she is ready to come and share. And don't be like anybody. Be yourself. You have a unique thing. Every individual has a unique thing. We can look at somebody and take some positive things. Yes. So we should never be like another person because we are an individual. We have some unique capabilities. We all come with our own USP. So having the dream is very important. If you don't have a dream, you are just like another, object, laptop or this thing. We have sixth sense. We are all lucky to be a human being. So please do dream, have your own dream. That passion has to drive you. That is very, very important. And we are not just like 9 to 6, come earn the money. Then even your son will not respect at one point of time, or your wife will not respect, or your husband will not respect. You yourself, when you stand before the mirror, will not get the respect you want, you need. So first you need to be happy about yourself. Then only the confidence can be, shown to others, and then only the others will respect you or follow you or look at you or listen to you, which is very important. So first come out of your negative vibe, be a positive person, look everything at positive. When somebody is giving you a glass of water, and if it is half filled, I will say half filled, you will say half empty. So how you attitude maketh a man. So your attitude towards everything, very, very important. Change that. From this minute, if at all you are looking at the negative side of the thing, as Venkatesh said, threat, Corona is a threat, but we are still traveling. Nothing stops. How many times during this last 2 years, Murali has come here and gone back? We can always say immediately, nobody can compel you. He can say, no, I cannot travel. You see, somebody, Amit, take care. This guy, take care. I will come in Zoom and do the show. Nobody is going to bother. Nobody is going to question. That's why I said only we can stop ourselves. If we find reason to not to do something, you have umpteen reasons. But if you find yourself to do something, that is the most challenging thing. Continue to challenge yourself. Don't be in your comfort zone. I see here, other than very few, many people are in a comfort zone. That is not very right thing to do. You need to break that hassle, come out of that comfort zone. That comfort zone has to be, you have to come into the risk zone. That risk-taking zone can be according to your ability, according to your family situation, society, so many other things, which I agree. But not taking risk. We have wheelchair tennis players, we have wheelchair basketball players representing us in Olympics and all that. When you people are having everything at place and not taking risk is a crime. So you have to come out of your comfort zone. You have to take risk. Start taking risk. Start doing something which is not paying you. I do only thing which will pay me is not the right thing. You have to contribute to the society by doing something which is not paying you, only giving you peace of mind. So peace of mind and happiness will come only if you do that. Choose the area which is really of interest and then do that. You don't have to do something which is not motivating or not giving you the necessary pleasure. So having said that, again, thanks to Murali, because he's such a good leader. We need more leaders like Murali for the future of bright future of India. Learn more things from him, and I think Murali has to be much more stick to you all. I think next time, how many of you will at least take the initiative of learning language? Not on compulsion. KGK is not going to force you. Out of your own interest, at least how many of you will take the initiative? Good. Please do it. It will help you. Not only for KGK, even end of the day, you are working for a Japanese company. Okay, now I want, as I told you, sales is part of our life from this thing. It's not to embarrass anybody or anything. I'm going to just request a few of you to come and tell me, I am a customer. Venkatesh, myself, we have come here. We are going to buy some machines. We are looking for some printing machines. Okay. I want anybody. I don't care whether you are in accounts or finance or assembly or ink, this thing. I don't care. How many of you have the guts to come here and say what is KGK and try to convince me and Venkatesh, whatever you know about KGK? Anybody interested? Again, it's not to embarrass you. If you don't know, this is an opportunity to learn. Because many people don't know who Murali Manigandan is, who is your boss. Today you learned. Always there is a starting point. 2022 might be the starting point for you. You might be here for 4 years, 7 years, 2 years, 1 year. I don't care. What is KGK? This is KGK, sir. This is what is the machine. English, Tamil, Hindi, Japanese, anything I am fine. Again, this is only to make yourself come out of your nutshell. Come out of your comfort zone. Anybody interested? Okay, I will request Amit to do first. Amit can do which I know. But only to give you the basement, I will request Amit to do.
This is KGK. We are a Japanese company. Last 50 years, we are manufacturing of we have a plant in China, Japan.
So what is the unique selling point?
First of all, we are the only company in the world. And the owner has started 50 years back. Still, the company is with us. So it's driven by the passion. That is one thing. Second thing is Japanese technology. And in India, we have a lot of changes in the machine. And it's actually customized. It's actually more user friendly. And with the application, we have direct features.
See, this is very, very simple. Okay. See, Amit can do that, which anybody, even a third person, I know. But I would have been more than happy if somebody of you in other line, you might not be in sales, you might not be interacting with the customer. Tomorrow, your son might ask you, where are you working? What is that doing, you need to tell what is KGK, what we are doing, why this company, and what is the difference you people make, what is static printing, what is dynamic printing, why you are different. This is very, very important. If you cannot come here and say, then how will you market? See, you all are salespeople for KGK. When you talk to 10 people, when you go for a wedding, where are you working? I will talk 10 minutes about KGK. Because for me, there might be a customer there. The brand is yourself. You need to sell the brand. When you don't become a brand, your brand will not go away. So when you need to spread the brand, wherever you go, you should not be shy. Wherever he comes, he came to see me in my award function in Lee Meridian. He came only in the uniform. First of all, you should be pride. You have the pride to do what you are, what you work for. Who is, which is paying you. Otherwise, brand will not sell. The brand has to reach. From Japan, it has come so far. From here, it has to go all over the globe. You are all the ambassadors. So please make sure you can talk about KGK for 10 minutes. This is a Bhagavad Gita for you. Even in your dream, if somebody just asks you what is KGK, you should be able to tell what is KGK, why we are different, what is what. So learn these things, which will really help you. Then we can achieve the goal of Murali, contribute to the nation. Because these things will give you the confidence to win over you, then do something for the society. It's a step-by-step process. We cannot straight go to the 28th floor. So we need to have the basement strong. So for Murali's dream to, fulfilled through KGK, through our employees, then we all need to become happy, contented, do challenge, come out of your comfort zone, take risk, learn Japanese, know what is your company, try to sell wherever you go, try to sell KGK. Maximum possible, please use the uniform. Nothing wrong in that, wear a KGK hat. So brand building is very important. You are the ambassador for KGK, like that for India. Thank you. Jai Hind.
You know how much he loves me. He wears it on its sleeves. And I'm surprised because every day we have a morning meeting. We start the day with Vande Mataram. We sing that 1 minute Vande Mataram. And then there is one social topic given across. It can be on health, it can be on nation building, it can be on anything. It can be on gadgets, it can be on work, ethics. Somebody will talk for 2 to 3 minutes. And then the next 5-6 minutes, we do this warm up and then we start the day. So that's what is public speaking. So I'm surprised why nobody came forward much. It is actually done. It is to encourage people to do this public speaking, we do this. And of course, this charity, I think by and large people do because most of them, yes, they are simply shy, and most of them are from RSS. So it is in their blood. It is Nadi Naramarato Sada Buddhil Uri Panavishana. But one thing is also there, they don't tell. Because they are from that organization, they don't say that I do this philanthropic work or I do this outside. So that is also there. And thank you very much, Hari. It was really inspiring. And sometimes when you're talking about a third person, it's easy. But when you're talking about the first person, it gets difficult. But thank you very much for the grace and your love as always. One thing which binds Sri Venkateshan, Sri Anand and Sri Hari is the philanthropic work. சாப்பிடும்போது வெங்கடேஷ் சார் சொன்னாரு, தண்ணி அடிக்க மாட்டேன், தம் அடிக்க மாட்டேன், வேற எந்த விதத்துலயுமே எனக்கு டைம் ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்றதே கிடையாது. எனக்கு ஈவன் 1 கோடி ரூபாய்க்கு எனக்கு கிடைச்சா கூட எனக்கு அவ்வளவு பெரிய சந்தோஷம் கிடையாது. ஆனா ஒரு பப்ளிக் ஈவெண்ட்டுக்காக ஃபண்ட் ஜென்ரேட் பண்ணி அதை கொடுக்கும்போது, இப்போ ரோட்டரி கிளப்ல வந்து தே ஜெனரேட்டட் more than 1 crore and donated it to the public. Girl child educationக்காக அது வந்து இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் பெருசாவே தட்டலாம்னு நினைக்கிறேன். அது வந்து வேற லெவல் இல்லையா? ஹரிநாராயணன் வந்து ஜப்பான்லேருந்து டோக்கியோ தமிழ் சங்கம் மூலியமா 60 லட்சம் ரூபா அவர் வந்து கான்ட்ரிபியூட் பண்ணியிருந்தார். அதனாலதான் அவருக்கு வந்து அவார்டு கொடுத்துருந்தாங்க, பெஸ்ட் சோஷியல் சர்வீஸ் அவார்டு கொடுத்துருந்தாங்க. உலக தமிழ் சங்கத்திலையும் இப்போதான் சோஷியல் சர்வீஸ் தான் அவார்டு கொடுத்தாங்க. அவருக்கு வந்து டாக்டரேட் பட்டம் கொடுத்ததும் சோஷியல் சர்வீஸ்க்காக தான். ஸோ ஒன் திங் தட் பைண்ட்ஸ் the three is the social service. And especially அவர் சொன்னதுல வந்து 3 பேருமே entrepreneurs. The pain that the entrepreneur goes through, I think only they know. தமிழ்ல வந்து ஒரு அழகான பழமொழி இருக்கு, முட்டை போடுற கோழிக்கு தான் அதோட வலி தெரியுமாங்க. அந்த மாதிரி அதை தாண்டி வந்து ஜெயிச்சு நிக்கிறத பார்க்கறதே வந்து ஒரு இன்ஸ்பிரேஷன் சார். தேங்க்யூ வெரி மச் அண்ட் வில் ட்ரை. அண்ட் ஹரி வந்து கடந்த 10 வருஷத்துல அவர் என்னென்னலாம் கோ த்ரூ பண்ணாருன்னு ரொம்ப சில பேருக்கு தான் தெரியும். அதை தாண்டி ஒரு விஷயம் எதை எடுத்துக்கிறோமோ இல்லையோ, அவர்கிட்ட இருந்து எடுத்துக்க வேண்டிய ஒரு ரொம்ப நிறைய விஷயம் இருக்கு. அதுல தலையாய விஷயம் என்ன அப்படின்னா பாசிட்டிவிட்டி. எத்தனை ப்ளீடிங்கா இருந்தா கூட அவருக்கு ஃபோன் பண்ணி எப்படி இருக்கீங்கன்னா சூப்பரா இருக்கேன்னு தான் சொல்லுவார். ஒரு வார்த்தை அவர் நெகட்டிவ் ஒரு வாயிலேருந்து வரவே வராது. தட் இஸ் சம்திங். அந்த பாசிட்டிவிட்டி பிரீட்ஸ் பாசிட்டிவிட்டி. நம்ம வந்து அதை எடுத்துட்டு முன்னாடி போகணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். எஸ்பெஷலி ஆஸ் அ கேஜிகேல வந்து நான் வந்து சொல்றேன் இல்லையா, philosophy, வேல்யூ சிஸ்டம், அதுலேருந்து வர்றது தான் வந்து பர்பஸ். Philosophy, dharma is the philosophy. What you want the other person to do to you, you should do to the other person. What you don't want the other person to do to you, you should not do it to the other person. From that philosophy comes the purpose. Purpose, அது ஒரு இண்டிவிஜுவல் பர்பஸா இருந்ததுன்னா தென் அது ரொம்ப குறுகலான வட்டம். It has to be large, it has to be all encompassing. அந்த இடத்துல நேஷன் பில்டிங் தான் பர்பஸ் இல்லையா? அதுலேருந்து தான் வருது மற்றதெல்லாம், அதுலேருந்து தான் வருது பாலிசி. அதை இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்றதுக்கு தான் ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜி, அதை கிரவுண்டு கொண்டு போகுதான் டாக்டிக்ஸ். அப்பதான் ரிசோர்ஸோ டைமோ பீப்புளோ யூஸ் பண்ண போறோம். ஸோ எவ்ரி திங் ஸ்டார்ட்ஸ் ஃப்ரம் நம்மளோட வேல்யூ சிஸ்டம். அண்ட் தட் வேல்யூ சிஸ்டம் தர்மாலேருந்து ஆரம்பிக்குது. லெட் அஸ் ஆல் ட்ரை டு டூ அவர் philanthropic work in our whatever ways possible, and let us all give them a big hand for coming all the way today from the city and inspiring us with such wonderful talk. Thank you very much, sir. A small token. Okay, sir. சின்ன விஷயம். Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sir, கண்டிப்பா ப்ளீஸ். உங்களோட ஆண்டர்பிரினர்ஷிப்பும் பெருகி இன்னும் 4 பேருக்கு வேலை கிடைக்கணும்ல. தேங்க்யூ வெரி மச்.